I've been getting a lot of the same questions asked about the new Work Suitability Technique books. So in this video, I'm gonna go over all I've discovered and learned about them. Don't forget to gingerly hit that subscribe button. It has feelings, you know? First things first, there's a total of 11 Work Suitability Technique books. There really isn't all that much information floating around about where to get them, but I've done some of my own research and I think I have a slightly okay idea of how to do this. Let's talk about where you can grab these Work Suitability Technique books in a guaranteed fashion, as long as you have the correct PALs. Enter PAL Critics. They are a new type of NPC that was released with a Faybreak update, and although they can be a little mean, and no, you can't do any killing sprees because someone hurt your feelings. If you show them the PALs they asked for, they're going to give you a whole bunch of loot, and 3 of them will give you Work Suitability books. Isn't that just grand? So let's talk to all 9 of them and get the loot for showing off all of our cool PALs. Keep in mind, like I said, only 3 of them will give us the technique books, but I still think it's important to show off all of this. Okay, so the very first location is the small settlement at coordinates 75 and -481. This critic wants a total of 6 PALs: Liftmonk, Dire Howl, Tombat, Pen King, King Paka, and Mammarist. Location number 2 is at Cold Shore, at coordinates. This critic wants a total of 5 PALs, and is the very first critic to give us a Work Suitability Technique book. The PALs they want are Reptyro Christ, Hangyu Christ, Suzaku Aqua, Lylene Noct, and King Paka Christ. Location number 3 is Hypocrite Hill at coordinates 71 and -247. They're asking for 6 PALs, which are Gory Rat, Galeclaw, Loop Moon, Petalia, Elphadram, and Elizabeth. Location 4 is Gobfin's Turf at coordinates 150 and -203. They want 6 PALs. Now, if you're like me, you may have 3x PAL spawns on, which means you'll be in for a fight where you may or may not accidentally kill the critic. However, have no fear, just teleport somewhere else then back and he'll be back there. Anyway, the critic wants a Warsect, Flambell, Fellbat, Foxicle, Kitsune, and Verdash. Location 5 is the Ravine Entrance at coordinates -66 and -424. They're asking for 6 PALs: Surfant, Relaxosaurus, Sweepa, Digtoise, Quivern, and Fenglope. Location number 6 is Dune Shelter at coordinates 359 and 340. They want 5 PALs: Surfant Terra, Mossanda Lux, Menacing, Orzurk, and Phalaris. Location number 7 is the Anubis statue at Mount Obsidian at coordinates -540 and -637. They want 5 PALs: Blazehow, Pyronoct, Yormantide Ignis, Belazamut, and Astagon. Location number 8 is in the Mushroom Wetlands at coordinates -462 and 133. They're asking for 7 PALs: Helsifer Lux, Gory Rat Terra, Catris Ignis, Suitseer, Saelin, Menacing Terra, and Nocklum. The 9th and final location is at the Stone Pillar Cave entrance at coordinates -897 and -1007. They want 8 PALs: Gildane, Smokey, Tyrantris, Dazi Noct, Warsect Terra, Omascule, Celestir, and Bastagor. Now that I've gone through all of the critics, let's see what I got for showing off my PALs. It's all pretty general items, aside from the stat remedies, the all-purpose PAL extract. Those are pretty nice. But the star of the show are these 3 bad boys: the applied watering technique, applied manual labor technique, and the applied transportation technique. So again, there are a total of 9 of these critics, but only 3 give you Work Suitability Technique books. If you're only looking for said books, then the 3 that you want to find are the ones at Cold Shore, Mushroom Wetlands, and Stone Pillar Cave Entrance. There's one more that I know that is completely free to grab. Go to the coordinates -912 and -1019. This is the Crystallized Cave, which is a great spot to make a base in. I'm just not done yet. But there's a friendly pal tamer who's completely dripped out. I mean, look at this fit. Anywho, talk to them and they will give you a random Work Suitability Technique book for free. Who doesn't love free things? It's completely random what you get, and I already did mine, and I think I got the transporting book, but I don't really remember. Now, before you do what I did, no. Just because you capture them does not mean you can just keep getting free Work Suitability books from them. That is illegal. Don't do that. Okay, so now what? Well, bucko, this is when Palworld throws you to the wolves and says, bye-bye and good luck. Now it's time for a grind. As it stands now, you can get any of these books in certain dungeon chests and supply drops. Allegedly, it's a 9.09% of dropping, but I just don't believe that, man. I'm thinking it's closer to like 2% because, holy crap, I've gotten like maybe 1 or 2. This all being said, there is a way to get them. You know, farming is an option, it's just a really grindy farm, like a total grind fest. If you want perfect pals that are top tier, then this is the way to do it. You know, just running around, doing the oil rig, doing dungeons, and praying to the gods of the Palpagos Islands that you will get a drop. If not, and you're just a casual player, maybe skip over this for now. Now, there is one more question that I'm sure all of you are curious about, and that is, can I get a pal's Work Suitability to over level 5? Like, I don't know, maybe I want to get Anubis to level 10 transporting. Well, you can't. There's a hard limit. Once your pal gets to level 5, you can no longer give it any more books. So, just to clear that up, the level 5 is the hard limit you cannot go over. Sorry guys, I was hoping we could make god tier pals, but alas. This is a really neat thing we have, and we can make some pretty incredible pals with these new technique books. If this helped you, please subscribe, leave a comment, and like the video. It helps me out immensely. But anyway, that's all I got. Bye!